So last week I made a video on the Union Depository contract, and it was a guide walking you through the 2 setup missions and the heist itself. And it was a great video. It helped out a lot of people by the looks of it. But since then, especially in the comments, you guys always help me out and make me even better so I can make better guides for you guys. So since then, I found 2 even better ways to do the actual heist itself. Now, first and foremost, if you want to do the heist, you need one of these, which is an auto shop. So what you're going to have to do is go in here, go to foreclosure bank, and you can purchase an auto shop. This week, they're currently on sale. As you can see, if I click one of these, they're on sale. And if you own one, you can go in and you can actually renovate them on sale also. And if it's not showing up and you're like, wait, the auto shops aren't showing up for me to purchase, the first thing you're going to have to do if these aren't available to purchase is go on to your map and go right here to LS Car Meets. This is where you need to go. Sorry, I have all the blue missions on here. That was for a video. If you want to know how to do this heist the incredibly fastest way possible, that involves doing job warps. I have a video on that. I was just doing it for fun to see if it works, and it actually did work. If you want to see how to do the job warp version to make it even faster, I'll link it at the end of this video and in the description. But this video you're about to watch is the fastest, easiest way to do it. Just properly. You know what I mean? Just doing it properly. Like anyone can do it. So at this point, I assume you already own your auto shop. And as you'll see in the back right here, if you come upstairs, you'll see this contract board. Now, if you don't see the Union Depository contract on there like I see right here, don't worry, that's easy. I'll show it up on screen right here. All you're going to want to do is walk over to it, select one of these contracts, start the mission, leave your auto shop. And as soon as you get outside, give Sasansa a call and then cancel the mission. And once you've cancelled it, sometimes it doesn't actually cancel like it didn't for me. So just go ahead and start a new lobby, invite only. It'll spawn you straight back in here. And then bada bing, bada boom, you'll have it on the bottom. And if it's not there, just do it again until it shows up. So if you're watching this video when it came out, within the week of when it came out, you can see it's 900,000. That is because the auto shop contracts are currently paying 3 times payout. If you're watching this video in the future, the Union Depository contract will most likely be 300,000. But don't worry, the strategies I'm going to show you in this video works no matter what the payout is. So the way this video is going to be formatted, I'm going to start the Union Depository contract. I'm going to show you how to do the 2 setup missions easily. And then I'm going to show you how to do the actual heist easy. And then afterwards, I'm going to show you how to do the heist again in another easy way. There's 2 easy ways to do this heist. And I'll show you both of them in this video. And it'll be linked in, you can see below the video, there'll be like timestamps showing you what's what. All right, so without any further ado, let's jump into this and go ahead and start the the Union Depository contract. All right, so first setup mission, the elevator key. All right, so once you have started this mission, you're going to spawn outside. If you have an Oppressor Mark II, go ahead and use that. If you're registered as a CEO, go ahead and request a Buzzard. Or if you have a Kasaka, you can go ahead and get your Sparrows. Go on to Sansa. So just go ahead and cancel out when she calls you. It'll automatically show you exactly where the location is without listening to her. So let's speed this part up a little bit. All right, and once you get here, if you're in a ground vehicle, you can see the yellow marker down there. You can just go on over to. Or if you flew over here, you can just easily come up to the roof right here. So we're going to be going in on the roof. All right, so for this, you can use whatever gun you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. I personally like the assault shotgun right here. So that's the gun that we're going to be using. I wish it was like other missions where if you use it, because it's got a sniper on it, or not a sniper, sorry, a suppressor. You could do it stealthily, but obviously the suppressor, it just triggers them. It just triggers them anyway. So just go ahead and take out all these guys. Wait, I heard someone shooting. All right, now this guy in here has a shotgun, so you don't want to make sure you don't like that. Make sure. Whoa! Go on, kill him. I was gonna say, make sure you don't just run straight in there. There's a guy here too. You don't have to kill him. He also has a shotgun, but I'll just do it anyway. And then you're just gonna go ahead, search the body, and pick up the whatever it is. What are we picking up? The elevator key. I knew that. All right, and this guy always falls in a weird position too, by the way, so sometimes you may not do the animation, but you'll be fine. All right, once we've got that, we're going to be heading on downstairs. Now this part, there's going to be a lot of guards, so I'm actually going to switch my weapon, but first and foremost, I'm just going to make sure I go up against the wall here, just so they don't go crazy on me. Hello, sir. All right, that's pretty much it. There's 2 guys left, but they're hiding behind cars. All right, that is it. And then this is the vehicle we're going to be going for. Let me just eat some snacks just in case. Now, this is the part. It'll tell you to go to the auto shop, but we're not going to the auto shop, as you guys know. We're actually going to be heading over to the Union Depository. Now, for me personally, I've heard it happens to some other people too. Some people it doesn't. Oh, I should probably start accelerating there so we actually get out of there. Some people it doesn't, but depending on where you put the car, there is easier places to put this car so you can go out and when you escape to get it easier. But we're actually not going to be using this vehicle or the car that was suggested, basically. So we're actually going to be heading over to right here. We're going to ignore these guys. We've got a bulletproof car. I'm not worried. So you can see we're heading in the opposite direction. We're not going to the auto shop, but it's going to reset here in a second anyway. All right, let's speed this up here a little bit. All right, and just like that, here we are. But like I say, we're not going to be using the tuner car as our getaway vehicle, so I'm not worried. So just go ahead and stick it in this garage. I'll show you where it is on the map again right here. It's this location. And then we're just going to go ahead, grab our little Oppressor Mark II out there. And that is this setup done. Super simple, super easy. And there's not really much else to it. That's the first one done. Now you're just going to get out of here. Like I say, if you have an Oppressor, it's going to spawn right here. Or if you have a helicopter or anything like that, it should also spawn just right here. And now you're just going to head back over to your auto shop. As simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to wait until it says mission complete here so you can see. And there we go. All right, now let's get back inside of our auto shop. All right, so here we are back inside the auto shop, and now we just have one more setup to do, the vault code. And this one is also very simple, but some people do have a hard time with it. So I'm going to make sure I walk you guys through this one. But all we're going to have to do, she's going to call, I wasn't paying attention, and she's going to tell you to go to the airport. So let's just head on over to the airport. And just FYI, if you hold down the handbrake while driving the Oppressor Mark II, it actually does go a little bit faster. The more you know. All right, and once you get to the airport, you're just going to make sure you trigger the mission right here. And then go ahead, and you're going to be stealing a police helicopter. A police helicopter right here. Now, there's going to be 2 guards that you're going to have to take out. 2 of them. Ignore it. Last time I did one of these, I missed the second guard and he almost killed me. But he's literally there hiding behind an invisible wall. But you're just going to steal this. Now, here's the thing. You don't need to go far to lose the cops on this one. By the time you get to the location where we're going to be scanning the car, those 3 stars are going to disappear. As you can see, they've already started to disappear. You just need to make sure you're high enough or you're flying high enough that the vehicles or the cops on the ground won't spot you in a helicopter. So let's go ahead and speed this part up. All right, so now we're here at the location. You can see the stars are still flashing there. Okay, and there we go. Now, right down here is where we need to scan for the car. Now, it's always 100% of the time a blue comet. And I believe it's that one that's right beneath us. So you can see right there, it says you can make it hover. So whatever button it is, if you're on console, it's the left analog stick. You just push it down. I'm not sure what it is on PC, but it should show you right up there on the prompt. And then you're going to find the vehicle, which is this blue one right here. And you're just going to scan it. You can actually see him sitting in there. There's no one else sitting in their cars, but he is sitting in there. All right, so now we've scanned it. We're just going to come out of our hover here, and we're just going to wait. We're just going to wait. He's going to drive to a hotel. Now, if he turns, he's going to lap around here. If he turns and goes this way, it means he's going to the hotel over here. If he goes to the left, that means he's going to the beach hotel. There's 2 hotels, and I'll show you. This helicopter is going to bloody crash into us. What the hell is this guy doing? Keep your eyes peeled, my guy. So I'll show you both of them, where they would be. But first of all, we're going to follow him and see which hotel he goes to. And which way is he turning? Okay, he's going to the left, which means he is going to the beach. So let's just speed this part up a little bit. And for these missions, if you are new, just make sure you keep your distance. Don't get too close. Don't get too far away. It's a mission that's been in the game for, I mean, not just this game, but it's been in like GTA 3, GTA Vice City, some variation of this mission. So just keep your distance. You don't have to get too close. Just slowly hover behind him, basically. Let me speed this part up a little bit. All right, so at this point, he is going to be turning right here, and he's going into this V hotel right here. And I'm going to show you. He's typically going to be in one of 3 places if he goes to this. So I'll wait for Sansa to give us a call here. There we go. So he's going to be in one of 3 spots. So it's either going to be on that balcony that's right above our helicopter. You see that? There's a person standing up there. It's either going to be on that balcony. You can see there's a guy standing here too. It's going to be on that one. If it's not on either of these, most likely it's going to be in the bottom left corner down here, which it is. Now, once you're here, just as you scanned, so go ahead and push the hover button like you were when you were scanning for the car. And just like you were when you were scanning for the car, pull up this. And then all you're going to do is zoom in on them. As soon as they start like cuddling, you're going to take a picture. So right like that. So we'll take a picture, and you can see it says waiting for Sansa. You can come out of this now, and you can just go ahead and head straight back to your auto shop. So let's speed this part up. All right, so while I'm heading back to the auto shop here, you can see mission is passed. If he didn't go to that hotel and he went to the hotel that's right just over there on my left, I'll show you that on screen right now also. Usually they're always on one of the top balconies, but I'll throw it up on screen right here so you can take a look at that. All right, and once you have finished the 2 setup missions, which was a piece of cake, come on over and make sure you grab some snacks. I hate filling up on this table. It always never works for me. So go ahead, get some meteorites, and make sure you get this right here. Get your pisswasser. This is beer. You're going to need that for this specific run we are doing. But like I said, I'm going to show you 2 runs in this video. But the first one, you're going to go ahead and need that. So let's go ahead and start up the robbery. So for me, I'm going to use the Hustler. I like the bullpup rifle. I'm going to purchase some armor because I'm an idiot and I always forget to get armor anyway. And let's go ahead and start this up. Now, the vehicle I'm using is just the basic one. You may have different vehicles here available to you. I'm using the basic one because we're not actually going to be using this vehicle for a getaway vehicle anyway. So it doesn't really matter what vehicle you choose. All right, there are Union Depository contracts. So I'm going to speed this part up just because all we're doing is driving over to the armored truck. Let's go ahead and speed this up. All right, and just like that, we are here. And I apologize for those guys talking in the background. They are going to be talking and rambling this entire heist. It is very frustrating. They don't shut up. They don't shut up. They just keep talking throughout the whole bloody thing. Anyway, once you're here in your armored vehicle, you're literally just going to drive on out of here and then drive on straight in to the other side. As simple as that. I also wanted to mention, if you do this with 4 people, you'll actually make $1 million. You'll actually make $1 million. So maybe go ahead and invite some randoms in with you, because you'll make $1 million. As long as they know what they're doing and they don't all keep dying, you should be fine. All right, once you get in here, we're just going to walk on over to this guy right here. You can't run in here. It only lets you walk. As soon as you get close enough to him, it'll just automatically flash your ID. Like so. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Just swipe your pass inside the elevator. Take you right down. Thank you. Will do. Sounds like we're through. Sounds like we're through. We are through, sir. Okay. So now we can start running. Now we can start running. But yeah, like I say, if you have multiple people, you will make more money. Just FYI. But obviously, if they start dying all the time and they don't know what they're doing, with randoms is always difficult doing heists. But if you have 4 friends or 3 friends, including yourself, you should be good to go. All right, and once you're in, go ahead and start grabbing your gold. No matter what you do, as soon as you finish grabbing this first stack, the alarms are going to go off. There's no way around it. The alarms are going to go off as soon as you pick up this first stack. But there's no guards going to run down here. Like last year, it used to. You used to have guards down here, but for some reason, it doesn't happen anymore. I don't know if they nerfed it on purpose to make it easier, or if it's a bug, but there's no guards down here anymore. All right, so now we are full with our duffel bag. Now, a lot of people, the thing they struggle with most is getting out of here. The guards are crazy. There's a lot of SWAT. So if that is you, no fear. That's what this strategy is for. Like I say, right after this, there's going to be another strategy where you take, like, the police car and the helicopter, but you'll see that here in a second. But for this one, if you're like, I just can't get past these people. It's insanity. I just can't do it. Then this one's for you. You just need to make sure you have some beer on you. So let's go ahead, go to inventory, snacks, and just start drinking, baby. So I want to shout out Beats Down for this. I had no idea this was a thing or even if it works. And I saw a video that he did, and I'm like, you are kidding me. That is an incredible strategy. I'm definitely going to attempt that myself. And does it work? It sure does. But you're going to want to make sure you drink all of these. And no cops are going to come down here. Don't worry. Stay in the elevator and just chill out. So let's speed this part up a little bit just so I can get through 10 of these beers. All right, we're starting to feel it. We're a little drunk. He's stumbling. His vision's going a bit wonky. Let's continue. All right, and just like that, he can't handle it. He can't handle the alcohol. But this is going to spawn us right out. But we need to make sure we get a vehicle. If you have a distraction, go ahead. No. I need your car, my guy. Okay, we're just going to grab this one down here. We're going to grab this one down here. Again, we can't run very fast, so keep that in mind. If you do have diversion, you can go ahead and do the diversion. But I do not have the diversion right now. You need to be... All right, come on. Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. If you have diversion, I think you need to be a level 15 in order to get the diversion. So just FYI. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get out of here. Avoid these cops. Again, if you have a diversion, it'll be much easier. But I don't have that available right now. And we're going to head straight to the airstrip. Straight to the airstrip. So what I'm going to do right now is show you where the airstrip is, or where we're going. It's right here. When I say airstrip, whoops, I mean the police station. The police station. All right, so I'm going to pull up my my snackaroons here again, just in case. All right, so I need to cross the freeway here because we need to get straight up to the police station, because that's where we're going to be escaping with the helicopter. So like I say, all this is done. If you have the diversion, it'll be even better. And I'll show you the diversion, how to do it here in a second. But I'm not doing it. I think you have to be a level 15. I haven't done a lot of the auto shop contracts. So that's why, personally, myself, I don't have the diversion. But if you had the diversion, none of the cops would be on you. None of the cops would be on you. But what we're going to do is just going to come around this corner. We'll actually get out right here. All right, let's get rid of that. And then we're just going to go onto the roof. So the only thing, there's no cops. They can't see us right now. If that helicopter does come over to us, obviously, he's going to see us. And to be honest, most likely, the helicopter is going to fly over you. It's just the way it is. All right, so you're just going to follow the exact way that I'm doing this. And hopefully, the helicopter's going to be up here. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone doing this specific heist when it's not here, but I know it does happen. I've done it before in the Diamond Casino. Obviously, this is a strategy for that also. When the helicopter hasn't been here. And for us, it's right there. And it was that easy. So if you do have a hard time, like I say, and you're like, you know what? I just can't seem to kill all these SWATs. I can't get out of here. You can see we're losing the police already, so I'll show you. See how you go support crew, diversion? Oh, I actually do have it. So I'll go ahead and click that. But if you do the diversion first, like if you do it beforehand, like before you finish your last beer, I should say, before you drink that final beer, go ahead and do the diversion and you won't really get any cops on you. So that's the easiest way. All right, and as you can see right now, we are already losing the cops. All we need to do is fly on over to that yellow marker, and that's it. So let me speed this part up a little bit. And just like that, the cops are gone. Just like that. So one thing, I didn't realize I had the diversion. Obviously, doing this heist multiple times this week, it's leveled me up. But I think all you have to be is level 15 for the Los Santos, like the whole street racer thing. So when you're in the elevator, go ahead and call the support. If you go to your interaction menu, oops, right here, you can see you can go in support crew and then just do diversion. Just before you're about to finish your last beer, before you're about to pass out. That way, as soon as you get out, when you spawn in, after you've been drunk and you spawn in on the side of the street, there'll be a diversion happening, so there'll be no cop cars around you, so you can go ahead and just steal a car, drive on over to the police station so you can steal one of their helicopters, and then get out of there. So this is probably, I would say, the easiest way out of the two that I'm going to show you here today, because the second one, you do still have to kill everyone outside, but it is still faster and easier than going and grabbing that yellow car and trying to escape and drive all the way up here. So as soon as we get here, I'm going to show you, and then I'll show you the second one. So let's speed this part up again. And all right, just like that, We're here. Coming in hot.
Confirm that you there. My ass feel richer already.
All right, and that's it. It's all we've triggered the sale mission, so it's just gonna load up. Here we go. So that's it for that specific one. Super quick, super easy. I didn't even think of that. Such a good strategy. Again, shout out Beatsdown for that one. But the second one I'm going to show you right now. Let's just see this beautiful money. How easy is this heist? Like I say, make sure you're doing this heist this week. It's going to go back to 300 grand instead of 900 on Thursday or Wednesday night. Basically Thursday. So make sure you get it done this week. And there you have it. 810k. Obviously, they take their cut. And just like that, we've completed the heist. Super fast, super easy. All the setup missions were easy. The end in there was easy. The only thing that I forgot and missed out on because I didn't realize that I had leveled up doing this heist so many times is make sure you go to your interaction menu when you're drinking, do the diversion, and then that way when you pass out, you can just grab a car, drive to the police station, and you are good to go. All right, now let me show you the other option for this. All right, I'm going to do a little voiceover for this part because this, as you can see the timer on the bottom, that's because this is when I was trying to do my speedrun strategy. If you've seen this video, you already know what strategy I'm doing right here. But this is the second one, which I would say is probably the second easiest behind the one we just did. But obviously, if you're doing this heist and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I need to go and get the vehicle that we chose as our getaway vehicle, you don't need to do that. And this is something that a lot of you guys told me in the comment section on the last video. So I just wanted to throw this up in this video too, because since this one is a guide, I want to give you guys two options on how to do this the fastest, easiest way. So as you can see right here, we're just going to take out these guards. Obviously, if we're not getting drunk, we do have to take out these guards. And then we're going to run down to the police car. Now, if you try and get in these police cars that are right here, you'll notice they're all locked. You can't get into them because they're locked. So the game wants you to go and get the actual getaway vehicle that you selected earlier when you started the heist. But if you go down here, it's weird. Sometimes some guards spawn here, sometimes they don't. Yeah, look at the draw, I guess. But if you go down here, take out these two cops, and then I'm going to speed this part up here just a little bit because you're going to have a few guards down here too. So make sure you take out these guys. All right, and once you've taken out those guys, you're going to steal this car. Now, this one does not have locked doors, so you can easily just get in this one. And we're actually going to be doing the exact same strategy as we did in the last video, but instead of drinking beer and spawning on a different part of the map, we're actually going to set our marker to take us to the same place, the police station, where the helicopter is, and we're just going to take this police car. Of course, watch out for the bloody... the public in this game absolutely always have it out for you. But you're just going to take this car, drive it straight on over. I'll speed this part up here a little bit. And we're just going to drive it straight on over to the same thing, the airstrip. If you don't have beer, you can do it this way instead. But if you do have beer, just do it the beer way. It's super simple. That video I just showed you, or the video I just made showing you drinking, I totally didn't realize that I had the diversion I could have used. But use the diversion when you're in the elevator and you'll be good to go. But as you can see in this one right here, we got the helicopter, we got out of there. It was still pretty simple. But anyway, let's jump back to me in the future or in the past. Let's go back. All right, guys, and that's it. I hope you learned something and enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions for other people and myself, leave them in the comment section down below. And in the meantime, if you're waiting to do this heist again, there is a 30-minute cooldown. So between the 30 minutes, go ahead and do some of these other missions. They're all fairly simple and they pay a decent amount. Like I say, typically these pay like 150k. So the fact that you're going to get like 500,000 for these, just go ahead and do it. They're a lot of fun. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. If you did enjoy, hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will see you guys, as always, tomorrow with a brand new video. Goodbye.